Hello, if anyone's watching. I'm going to continue building on the Longhouse today, like I normally do. And I think we've finished this last time, right? Yeah, looks like. It's okay for now, at least. Might go back and add some decorations and assorted furniture when I've seen how much instances we end up with. I mean, it's at 23, almost 24,000. It's not that bad, but you still have that thing to render in over here as well. Once it's built. So for this build, I thought I'd try to build. Speaking of instances, I wanted to build a wall out of beams. Nothing extraordinary, but you know, just the horizontal beams. So we'll see where that takes us. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Have to remove some obstacles in the way. Oh, hi Snake, welcome. How's that Jesus. How's that snowstorm treating you? You're doing fine. Right, that should be enough, I think. We're gonna have to remove this too. It's fine, you got 15 centimeters snow, not going anywhere. Alright, cool. So not that bad then. I mean, guess maybe for Denmark it might be more than normal, but at least you can open your door, right? It's not like the north of Sweden or even the north of any country really, where there's a lot of snow. More snow next week, alright. So you have a proper winter coming your way. Next week, by the way, we're gonna have like 20 degrees Celsius. Sun is gonna come out. So it's springtime in Spain, I would think. That's kind of nice. Winter might be over already. So let's see what we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we'll do 7 of these, maybe. Don't want to go overboard. Okay, you know, if you set up one kind of wall and you just go for like 500 meters, it's gonna become a bit boring because it's the same the entire length. So I'm gonna try and keep it, I mean, like that. And also if I'm building a wall out of beams, I might want to keep it reasonably short so that we don't end up, oh, that was, yeah, punching trees. Everybody knows that a real Viking punches trees with his hands. Unless of course he's Viking enough to scare the trees into falling over. Do I have a remove? Yeah, I do. You were in Gibraltar 8 years ago at this time. It was around 20 Celsius, very nice, better than the snow. Yeah, I think two winters ago, it was warm enough for us to actually go bathe in the ocean on New Year's Eve. So that was nice. This year, not so much. It's been, yeah, like it's been unusually, I can say cold because it's not really cold compared to what I normally had to suffer through when I lived in Sweden, but it's colder than the Spaniards are used to, I guess. And it's been raining a lot more too. But hopefully that's gone now. So let's use. I think we use regular stone for the foundation on this build. Like that. Oopsie doodle. I guess that one should be like that. Can we squeeze this thing underneath it? That one? Yeah, I think we can. Yeah. Oh, hi, Storm. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? Doing fine, I hope. Just in here building. I might have to, yeah, that one needs to be 2 rows high. Thank you. Reset. Thank you. Oh, you're doing good, Storm. That's nice. I'm doing good too. It's Saturday. It's been raining for a bit where we live, but it's I think the worst is over. So looking at the spring, I hope. Good times. And come on, stone. Yes, get in there. All right, maybe can sort of. Yep, that'll do nicely. Right, then we can extend the beams a little bit, and then we can remove these. Think you're hitting the winter peak? Oh man, I feel sorry for you. I'm so sick and tired of cold weather. And I don't even have it that bad, but I'm still sick and tired of it. Ooh, I might have overshot that a little bit. I'm gonna put this thing back for now. So we have these beams. Alright, that's not really what I wanted. This is the one I wanted. Alright, now I can safely remove everything that's not intended to be a part of this. Like so. You used to love winter, but the older you get, the less you like. Yeah, I had the same thing. I mean, when I was young, I really liked like snow and stuff. But now, why am I sitting down? Now, not so much. I mean, I don't mind snow if I don't have to go outside. But getting up in the morning, you know, getting in the car, driving to work, the roads are all covered in snow and ice. And everyone's practically just out there trying to kill each other. I mean, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Hi, yeah, I'm up late. It's Saturday. I'm allowed to. How are you yet? You doing fine? I wonder if there's a way in creative mode to like disable stamina drain or something. You're doing good yet? That's nice. That's nice. The storm, right? The snow is still beautiful, but like you say, the people not so bright these days driving. No, yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know if the drivers are worse or if I'm just not, you know, I'm not trusting them as much as maybe I used to. But yeah, I had a couple of winters when people, I don't know why they're driving in the middle of the road instead of just, you know, sticking to their lanes. Because if I were in a car, I would much rather like slowly drift off the road and into the ditch than head on crash into another vehicle. I mean, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. Yeah, you were looking for blueprints on the Rising World forums. They have all kinds of cool stuff, including one for the Titanic and the Adams Family Man. Oh, Family Mansion. All right, that's cool. I think I'm gonna have to have a look at the creative mode version of Rising World and try some stuff out because there's so much stuff in there. Storm, you think I need to have a mod for the no stamina? Yeah, I think so too. I want to keep this like a mod-free run, even though I'm using deb commands and stuff. But still, you know, I would like to maintain the illusion that if I were to build this in in survival, I could. I mean, it'd be expensive a lot of the time, but still possible. Oh, welcome, C Goody Funk. Hey, dude, your videos are always funny. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad you like them. I'm having a lot of fun making the videos as well. So. It warms my heart to see that they are enjoyed by others and not just me laughing at my own jokes. I think I might have to mine this thing because it's a bit too high up. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but here we are. Ooh, big. The future, the present, and the past walk into a bar. Things got a little tense. Snake. I mean, who can say no to a proper dad joke? No one. That's who. Oh, I see. You have decided that you wish to continue on that side. Okay, then. Then it shall be so. Is that stone or is that something else? That's stone. Yeah. Them diggity. Oops. Whoopsie. Is that it? I think it might be. And I'm just gonna cover this up. Nobody saw nothing, okay? There we go. Wait, I already have the remove thing there. Yeah, there we go. Wait, is that... No, that was just the sun. Alright then, that should sort of maybe be good enough. Let's remove these as well. There we go. There was other stuff like motorcycles, cars, even Homer and Marge Simpson. Oh, and I'm not sure how you would even make things like that. I guess a lot of freehand placement. Or if they were like, like pixel art, maybe. I don't know. But that sounds kind of fun. I'm gonna have to have a look at that later. And I'm also gonna have to have a look at a couple of build videos because that game really... I think I'd benefit from watching others building it for a bit. I can get my head wrapped around the mechanics. Alright, that should be fine. Right, and then also, of course, we need to add some stone. Here we are. Some foundation stone over here as well. Get in there, you little bastard. There you go. I mean, if people put their minds into it, they can pretty much build anything in any game. I don't know if you've seen what people can build in Valheim. They're like building statues, Star Wars stuff, amazing like castles and huge builds. So in general, and this game is pretty. I mean, the build mechanics aren't really limited, but the materials you can use, you have to really use your imagination. So and people use stuff to, like this floor down there, like for example, is built out of ladders or stairs. You have to think outside the box. And if you give people even more build pieces, they're gonna go nuts. You're gonna see some pretty awesome stuff. There's a mod for Valheim where you can Valheim, where you can build ships, for example. And I've seen some really amazing ships people have built for that mod. Very cool. Right, I was about to build a house. I think we'll use... I want to build maybe a black floor out of beams and then walls out of beams as well. So I'm gonna use I think I'm gonna use the Growston floor as like a foundation thing for the wood floor. Okay then, let's have a look at the sides first, and then we'll solve the falling down problem. Can I have a snap? Oh man, can I have a snap point that is a bit more cooperative? Thank you. Yeah. There you go. No. There you go. Hello. There you go. Button Tornation. Right. Let's add some dirt maybe to get this thing more stable. I don't. That should be enough. Game isn't usually that picky. Oh, that's a bit much. Right. I think that should be enough, maybe. Blue, 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 yes. We'll just add the big ones along this whole floor. And then if needed, we'll just replace one of the big ones with a smaller one so we can get measurements properly later. But we'll do this for now. If I could just get that thing in there somewhere. Why are you being so annoying? There, okay, damn it. Remove some dirt. Yeah, sneak up on that dirt. There you go. And snap, 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 snap. I mean, green is probably fine. Just as long as it's not falling apart. Alright, maybe we should just, for the hell of it, add like a line of, let's use that one. Add a line of smaller floor pieces just to cover up the that stone there, because it has a tendency to poke through if you just add floor using the snap points on top of it. And I think this is high enough for it to not poke. Are you kidding me? At the I was almost at the finish line, and that's what I get. Like a little tiny thing poking through. So maybe if I'll put a barrel over it or something later. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to see here. Alright, so I'm thinking we'll make the walls first, because that way we'll avoid a lot of issues with the snap points that the floor is going to add. Oh well. Maybe if we... yeah, we can use that line there. Maybe we'll just do... I don't need temporary pieces. Sorry, let's ignore that for now. We'll just add the beams and use them. All right. Bottom. Big bottom. Big bottom. Yeah. And I think we'll 4 meters. I think is enough for this part of the longhouse. At least we'll maybe go up a little bit for the next part. If we go too high up, there's gonna be a very weird wall. I mean, maybe not weird. Maybe it's just me, but yeah, I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm gonna build this the 4 meter up way. And there you go. Oh, damn it. Oh, crap. Come on. I'm like a stormtrooper. I can't aim for shit. Alright, that should be... I think that'll be enough for now. And if you're gonna build a wall out of beams, you're gonna need... I'll reset this one. You're gonna need some sort of guide beams to snap to. I'm gonna use the outside because I wanna stand on the nice, beautiful stone floor and build. And we're gonna do this and this, and then then we're gonna place that there and that one there. And I think that we're gonna temporarily have to remove that one and maybe that one as well. It is kind of late. I'm a bit tired, so I might just, doing things a bit backwards, but bear with me. We'll get there. All right, and then I'm gonna do the top beam where the roof will be. Come on. Look. This is what the roof is going to be snapped to eventually. All right, we're all out of wall. Yeah, we're all out of wall there as well. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Standing beam and put it there. And then we'll do this and this and this. I mean, we don't really need that one. You see, I told you, I'm a bit tired. I'm doing things backwards. Ignore it. Don't tell anyone. And we'll place that one there and that one there. And we'll just leave that weird thing that we don't need for now. Actually, I'm gonna remove it before too many people see it. Shh. And then we're going to use those magnificent beams to aim at with... Just aim the cursor in the middle of the beam and try to not get a huge gap towards the beams above. But also try to not get it to clip too much into the above beam. And then you just do this all the way down. fairly simple. It doesn't have to be exact. I mean, it's good if it's kind of exact, but it doesn't have to be like a, like a robot built a house. Just, aim for the middle and sort of hope for the best. And once we get to the bottom, there's a little bit of a, since we're not using snap points, things might end up a bit off. And since these beams aren't really meant to be used in this way, their sizes aren't really correct. So we'll leave that, and then eventually we're gonna have to add like a border or something to cover that up. Hey Scorpion, you're 100 hours into Valheim but stuck at the phase where you made the first black metal tools. Any tips? You'd make the first black metal tools in the plains, if I remember correctly. How do you mean stuck? You don't know where to go after the plains, or? Or do you not know where to find the plains boss? Is that it? Hey Chuck, this is a violation of HOA rules. No, it isn't. I'm an independent builder. I can do what I want. Hi Isaac. What platform is the best to watch on YouTube or Twitch? I don't think it really matters. Twitch has a lot more like interactive stuff that you can use with like bots and stuff for viewers to play around with. But YouTube has a slightly better picture quality, but not as many, tools or whatever you want to call them, gadgets, toys. So it's sort of kind of, depends on what you're looking for, really. I prefer Twitch because it's a bit easier as a streamer to set that thing up, but I don't really know, if you're on YouTube already, I don't see a reason to, sort of change it around too much. Scorpion, you went to Mistlands and crafted a pickaxe already and built a village, but I can't seem to find the Yagluth spawn. Oh, it can be a bit difficult to find. If you run around in the plains, you might see like stone structures, look like monolith stuff, or Stonehenge type builds where you can find one of those Vegvisir stones that will show you the way to Yagluth. Short of that, you sail around, look for the. If you see like a stone thing that has like looks like three big fingers, or even four, maybe, I don't remember right now, but it's like huge fingers coming out of the ground. That is where he spawns. So if you see that, then you found him. But you can also find Vegvisirs at some like little stone structures scattered all over the plain biome. But yeah, it can be difficult to find. So you're gonna have to spend a couple of hours maybe to just sail around and look for either a Vegvisir or the spawn area. It's a fun fight, by the way, so be prepared. Fun and a bit hard, unless of course you got all the goodies and know how to like cheese him. The old Yagluth. Well, yeah, once you've placed these, you can just use the snap points to extend outwards. And of course, if you have like that one 1 meter thing they just fit out with a 1 meter beam. So that is gonna do wonders for our instance count. But yeah, look, we're down to 16,000 already. just get away from. Yeah, looking good. Do I play with subscribers? I mean, I wouldn't mind, but right now I'm not really playing on any servers or anything. I'm just playing on my computer at home, building. I'm waiting for 1.0 to do another actual playthrough. But I might set up a server on our Discord for like a, for everyone. When that day comes. But at the moment, I'm not really playing Valheim. I'm just building in creative mode, waiting for that sweet Deep North update, like everybody else. But I don't know if you know who JP Valheim is. He's on the same Discord as me. He has a server up that he just opened up for people to use. It's a modded server though, so it's not vanilla. But you don't need any mods to play that on the server. All the mods are server based, so you can freely join that and play with people on that server if you want to. I got a new sub. You enjoying the content? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my stuff. I enjoy making it, so it's always fun. If more than just me enjoy watching the videos. So yeah, thank you very much. Zoom in. I can't see what I'm doing. Get in there. Thank you. And like you can see these beams are sort of like glitched into each other, but we'll get back to that later. I'm just gonna add this one back as well because we need to have that one snapped there before it becomes too difficult to place it. You'll be watching Kaizen or Broadband, but as for servers with mods, I don't know Steam Deck is compatible with mods. With server-based mods, it's the EWP thing. It's just script-based stuff, so you should be able to play. Unfortunately, JP's server is for PC only because he can't guarantee that you'll have a lag-free experience if he enables crossplay. But for script-based mods, you should be able to play on servers, no matter what device you're using. So yeah. But like I said, JP's server is PC only at the moment. And if I start a server, I think I'll be forced to have that PC only as well, because when you enable crossplay, you also, unfortunately, you add a bunch of lag that, at least for now, maybe they'll fix that too with the 1.0, but for now, it's a bit of a lag experience. That stupid fly, what the hell? For the crossplay. Damn it. Get in there. Thank you. There you go. Been playing crossplay with a friend and it noticed around 35 to 70 frames per second, and if I play solo I get around 80, 110. I mean, 35 to 70 isn't bad. 35 might not be optimal, but still playable, right? But yeah, you know, if you play... Valheim has a bit of an issue when it comes to online and multiplayer. Hello, Splashy. Welcome, welcome. Over on the Twitch land. I'm just here adding a bunch of instances to my already super instance friendly Longhouse. Editing video clips, so mostly listening. That's perfectly fine, Splat. Perfectly fine. I mean, it's not maybe not super exciting to watch me add beams to a wall anyway. Chuck used to play World of Warcraft on an old laptop, would get 11 FPS and freeze solid in Storm. 11 FPS is like, you know, PowerPoint presentation. Very, 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 very still image type stuff. Oh crap. Damn it. Yeah. Ooh. Oh man. I can't aim. There. Let's see. Put that back. There we go. Scorpion on max setting, I guess to 40 max, and low settings, so still playable. I get around 80. Yeah, I think mine is capped at 60 on my PC. Yeah, it's currently at 57. Yeah, it's not gonna go above 60. Nope. Capped at 60. But I mean, Valheim, if you build a somewhat advanced base and you're a couple of people, like say 5-6 people playing in that base, you're gonna end up a bit a bit south of 60. So, you know. And that's on PC, but I mean, it's probably even worse if you crossplay. Where are we? Our video keeps getting freezing on. Are you still on your phone, Jedediah? Because that might be same problem that you've had earlier as well. Twitch not cooperating on the phone. Isaac, what creature do you think the Deep North boss is gonna be? Oh, I have no idea, but I hope it's a frost giant, because I've been wanting frost giants in the Deep North since I first heard about Deep North. They cannot not add frost giants, right? They have to. I'd be disappointed if they didn't. As the actual boss, I mean, there'd have to be something that sort of tops father from Ashlands. I don't know what that would be. But whatever it is, I hope that it's big and angry, because that would be. I want big and angry for Deep North. And when I say big, I mean big. Like huge. Give me huge. What do you guys want for a boss in Deep North? Taking all bets. I don't think Chuck has a has the correct Santa Claus. Not so much. But I guess there will be a mod that has Santa, angry Santa. I mean, it's just a matter of time before that happens. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot. Oh, wait, give me a second. I just remember that I have a bunch of friends who also does stuff. But I don't have any. It only works on Twitch, and I don't think that anyone else except Splat has a Twitch thing going. I know you have one, Chuck, but not on the Chuck Haney thing. And I don't remember. Wait. I don't remember the full name. If you want your name dropped, Chuck, just let me know your channel. Or you could tell Splash; she can help me do the drops and the shoutouts. Technically, you already have a frost troll. I mean, yeah. If you look at the source, there is a frost troll already. Yeah. You think it's something big like the ancient skeletons in Mistlands? Yeah, I was hoping that they would, that would be a thing, like they would be those guys but alive. But I don't think they'll add, since there seem to be a lot of them dead already. But I mean, but I wanted them to be not like an end boss. I wanted them to just, be like mobs, walk around huge, enormous, up in the deep north. Actually, I think I'll add that bottom one as well. We'll do the same thing over here. Squeeze that thing in there. No. It's not gonna work. Just ignore it. Thanks, Splash. The 19. I didn't know the number. I knew it was China Shop, but Snake says he's gonna get a big cold frost snake with icebergs as teeth. Are you sure? That sounds. I mean, like the Midgard serpent. I could go for that. But I mean, if we're up north, maybe they could add like Fenris, maybe. And I don't mean like a small, tiny little puppy dog. I mean like a huge, enormous dog that could swallow you whole. Or I mean, when I say dog, I mean wolf, because it's Valheim. Everything is wolves. I could definitely see that happening as well. Well, I guess Fenris would be a part of the end of Valhalla, and our entire journey through Valheim is a test for us to get to Valhalla. So it'd be kind of sad if Valhalla falls before we get there. Come on, get in there. Beams. All right. We've seen... Oh, yeah, hit the wall. That's gonna help. We've seen a couple of mobs from deep north already. We had that goat seal thing. And then we had like a small angry like spider monkey type thing in one clip. I think those are the only ones. Jörmungandr, yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. The Ice Eater Snake. The World Serpent. I was looking for a name that I couldn't... My brain isn't really working for some reason. Oh, hi, other Shuck. On your other account. You played on Shiny Shop today, first time in months. Didn't stream it though. Alright. Just gonna snap these into place. Kinda need to focus a little bit. What happened? See, like I said, I'm gonna have to focus a little. There we go. Ermengandir biting off its own tail and the binding of Fenrir as part of a recurring theme of the bound monsters in Norse mythology, where an enemy of the gods is bound but destined to break free at Ragnarok. Yes. And as we can see, both Odin and Thor in game, we know that Ragnarok has not happened yet because they both die during the Ragnarok events. Odin dies from fighting Fenrir, I think, and Thor dies from the serpent, right? It's been a while, I don't remember exactly what happened, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. Right, let's see if we can find a beam that's sort of not glitched in too far into the wall. Top, bottom, I want bottom. And then we'll snap freehand one of these on top of. I think that should be fairly okay. Alright. Yeah, that looks about right. Jörmungandr was in season 6 of Vikings. Which season was season 6? I don't remember seeing. Vikings ended with Björn Ironside dying, right? Which season was that? How many seasons did they do with Vikings? I mean, I like the, you know, not really taking it too serious, I guess, because there were so many historical errors in that series. But as a like action drama series, I think it kind of worked. But I don't remember the Jormungandr being in there. Oh man, no! Stupid beam. Can I squeeze this thing in there as well? Yes, I can. Right, so why is that one so off compared to these? There must be something wrong. Yeah. What the hell? That one is... Did I place this one wrong from the start? Maybe. Oh, I see what happened. That one is not right. And then that one should be like that. Alright. If you want that, we have to do like that, then we'll do it like that. Alright. I need that to snap correctly, thank you. Minor glitch. Fixed. And then we should be able to place these. Okay, way that works. But then I guess these are... Oh, that one's snapped, so that shouldn't be a problem. Alrighty then. That is one beam wall sort of finished. We'll add this one too. Normally I wouldn't do this now because this will affect the snap points when we add a roof, but if I do them flying around, which I can do in creative, it won't be a huge problem. Alright, then we'll do the same thing on this side. If I can find a beam that's sort of visible, this one looks perfect. Alright, maybe that one. And then we'll just snap that, or not snap really, but freehand place this one on top of that one. Like so. All right. You sent me the clip on Discord, Snake? Thank you. I'm gonna have a look at that after stream though, because I don't want to leave you guys hanging while I go watch watch video clips. Did you guys see the Viking series? I mean, it's been a couple of years now, but when it was on when it aired, or when it was on TV or streaming services, TV probably isn't the thing anymore. And if you did, what did you think of it? Just show some Tai Chi ads. I mean, if I could decide what ads to show, I would show you Tai Chi ads all day long, Snake, but unfortunately I can't. I know you like them, so... You saw them all? It was great on HBO. Yeah, I saw I saw all of them on HBO as well, but I didn't see them when they aired. I was a bit late on the Viking train. I gave the like the I don't know what you want to call it. They did something. They tried to do like a second installment, but with later, you know, with the guy who sailed to America and all that stuff. But that didn't really. To be honest, that kind of sucked, so I couldn't really get into that. But the first Viking thing they did, sort of liked. If you can like ignore the fact that it's just all made up, not really get hung up on the fact that, you know, they sort of just made it for TV. They just grabbed a bunch of names and sort of threw them around and played Yahtzee with them. But as entertainment, I think it was not bad at all. But I do get a little bit annoyed when I see like people on Facebook tattooing like Vegvisir stuff on their arms, and then, you know, like in Viking forums, not knowing that the Vegvisir is actually a Christian symbol from Iceland. You know, to each their own, I guess, but it's not really Viking related. All right, let's start making the floor, maybe. Yeah, let's make some floors. I think we'll do. Will this be maybe super dark if I just use the? Like people with Chinese symbols that end up saying Xiao Mein or something. I mean, not far from it, you know. I mean, you can tattoo stuff because you think it looks cool for sure, but at least know what it is, right? I don't mind you tattooing Vegvisirs all over your body if that's what you're into, but will this be very, very dark, or does it work at all? We could always brighten it up with some weird patterns, maybe. Let's see where we end up. Yeah, do Chinese people get English words tattooed? I mean, I don't think so. I would assume no. Because they kind of mixed up the 800 to 1,000 names and stuff. Yeah, and sort of just grabbed a bunch of old legends and sort of just mixed them all together. If you're talking about the Viking series. Snake says, "Yeah, oh, they do tattoo English words. I did not know that. Do you have like an example? I'm kind of curious now. What's an English word that I mean Chinese people would tattoo or Asian people in the same way that I'm gonna say we tattoo like Chinese symbols and words. Hot dog? I don't think so. Where did? Oh yeah, okay, so because I did that one the other way around. Oh, never mind. Then let's place it. Splash says you've seen interesting prints on tees in Asia with random English word. Yeah, I mean that kind of falls in the same category as with signs on shops and stuff where they use like an online translator or something, and they get a really weird translation in English for their sign. That's a thing. I've also seen a lot of that. It's kind of hilarious though. I mean, some of them are pretty funny. Snake says English lettering is considered stylish, modern, and cool among young Chinese, particularly students and young professionals. Oh, I mean nowadays, I had no idea. Tattoos sometimes include phrases like "Mr. Lonely," movie quotes, or song lyrics. All right. I mean that kind of makes sense. I mean, we do sort of the same thing over here. We tattoo song lyrics and movie phrases and stuff. Not me personally, but I know it's a thing, right? So how dark is this really? Oh well, it's too late to back down now. We're going all in. They're inspired by Western celebrities such as David Beckham and Angelina Jolie. Oh, I thought they were like, you know, not as in as they used to be, maybe. Big Mac is a popular tattoo in Japan. I mean, I don't think so. It sounds like an American thing. Tattooing a Big Mac. But maybe that's because I'm European, you know. I don't really know. Idraya has 0 tattoos. China Shop also have 0 tattoos. I have, I don't know, it's been a while since I counted them, but maybe 7 or 8. None of them is a Big Mac. There we go. Tattoo is Tatooine. Tatooine in Spanish. It's very popular in Indonesia. Tattoo of Tatooine in Spanish. It is? Okay. Back in ancient times, it's associated with criminals and barbarians in China. I mean, tattoos were considered something bad in Sweden as well, up until fairly recently, to be honest. But I think if you look historically, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm not really an historian or an archaeologist or anyone who knows anything really. But back during like the Viking era, or even before that in Europe, with all the heathens as they were referred to, tattoos were kind of common back then. And I think, as with everything else that the Christian religion added, I think this sort of made tattoos something to be ashamed of, because that was what the heathens did. And I think that might have been something that lingered up until our days. But I'm just guessing because, you know, it makes sense to me, because all the other things that we had up like in Scandinavia were either made into something that to be ashamed of or ridiculed or assimilated into Christian religion. But like I said, I'm guessing. I'm not a scholar or anything like that. So don't take my word for it. China Shop's practicing your bullshit skill tonight, if you haven't noticed. I mean, it's not that hard to see, Chuck. Your bullshit skills are quite what's the word I'm looking for? You know, I can see them from a mile away. Borg very popular in Denmark, if you can believe it, but printed in French. What's Borg? Oh, okay, Borg. Yeah, never mind then. Snake says, Shang, I've been a tattooist at Tattoo 108 in Shanghai, said around 30% to 40% of our customers are choosing tattoos in English. All right, yeah. I did not know that. I didn't think that was a thing. But I mean, you know, I guess for them it's like exotic and same way we would look at Asian stuff, I guess. Blatant and obvious. It sounds like a good you know, like a lawyer firm. Blatant and obvious. I think we should become lawyers, Chuck, and start that firm immediately. I can sense that there is a need for it. Blatant and obvious are maybe the words you're looking for. Are these the droids you're looking for? But these are not the words you're looking for. Oh man. Why did I open this door? I'm gonna be placing beams for the rest of my life. Uh-oh. The old Iceman Ötzi had 58 tattoos, yes. And according to the DNA research, I am related to him. Or he was one of my ancestors. But then again, that far back, he was everybody's ancestor, so it's not really something to brag about. But still kind of cool, I think, you know. I mean, in the end, we're all one big happy family. You watch Agony. I guess probably that too. But yeah, you watch Agony Tom sometimes, and he always says gubbins or greeblings are words for things. It sounds like a law firm as well. Gubbins and greebling, attorney at law. Yeah. You're definitely onto something. I think the world needs more attorney or law firms with fun names. That's the first thing I would look for if I wanted to hire a lawyer would be the funny names. I mean, that's a given, right? I don't want some serious person who knows what he's talking about to represent me. No, hell. The word tattoo is derived from the Polynesian word ta, to strike, and Tahitian tatau, oh sorry, I'm slaughtering this, to mark, representing a deeply rooted, intricate cultural tradition. Yeah, does that have something to do like with the henna tattoo thing? Because that's old, right? But tattoos have been around since, I mean, probably as long as people have been around. Well, maybe not exactly as long, but almost. It's a very old uh, thing. Tramp stamp is also Polynesian, but it meant passport for a hobo. True story. I don't think that's a true story, Chuck. It has an aura of untruth to it. There's a piquant odor of bullshit in the air. And the tradition of using this natural reddish-orange dye for body art began in ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia, later spreading to India, where it remains a central symbolic part of celebrations and weddings. Right. You caught me. Damn, Nora's always ruining my fun. I mean, wait, what was the phrasing? You used the words uh, blatant and obvious. There it is. Yes, blatant and obvious. Oh, damn it. That China shop guy better not quit his day job. I mean, you would know. You know him best, right? Oh, man. Give me the beam. Give me the beam. What do we have in the Department of Instances? Not that bad. There's, you know, we got 3,000 to play around with before we hit 20, which is sort of a number I want to try and keep the build around so I can add furniture and stuff later. I would like to overall be able to like keep it under 30 maybe, so people can actually download the map eventually and walk through the house without your computer exploding. Oh, come on. Get in there. It's maybe not as dark as I thought it would be. But then, of course, we have natural, or maybe not natural, but natural-ish sunlight. It won't be as much of that when the roof is on built later. And I'm gonna bazooka myself down here for a quick rested buff while I have a sip of soda. Coke Zero, not a sponsor. But I kind of wish they were, because if they gave me free soda, I'd be happy. Can you hear me out there? Send me free soda. Ah. Ooh. Maybe a little bit too carbonated. Oh my god. Or maybe I should stop drinking with my nose. These are the options that I have. Ugh, all right, back to smelling air. Q. And in case there's anyone watching that's fairly new at this game, if you're on PC, hitting Q or E will change snap point or rotate snap points on the build pieces, which is amazing if you want to be able to play stuff like this using freehand placement and stuff. Because it's a lot easier to use edge when you snap this onto like that than it is to use the auto function. Ow! Broke my back. Speaking of vague viziers, maybe I should build a Vagvisir floor. Because in Valheim they use Vagvisirs. For whatever reason. So it's part of the game, which means that it's okay to use it in the game. I mean, you can use it, like I said, anywhere you want. If that is what you want. Oh, nice aim, bruh. So anyone care to guess when we'll see Deep North? We talked about mobs and bosses earlier. I was leaning towards late this year, but I'm not so sure anymore. It might actually be released earlier than I thought it would be. But that might also be me hoping that it'll release it earlier because I want to play it. Realistically, I mean, you know, it's all just guesses, but I don't think before summer. But if they do release it before summer, I'll send them like a kiss in the email or something. Yep, still not bad. Oh, stupid hammer. Snake, you think more into autumn after what I've heard last? Yeah, that's what I thought earlier as well. And I mean, probably, but there is a tiny little Viking inside of me that's hoping that they'll release it before they go on vacation, but I don't think they will because looking at their track record, they're not likely to release it and then go on vacation because then when they do get back to work after vacation, there's gonna be a shitload of stuff sitting on their desks waiting to be dealt with. Because no matter how much you test games or parts of games, once you release it, there's gonna be people that discover some weird bugs or are gonna have issues and problems. Because there's so many different configurations of PCs out there and consoles and whatnot, so there's no way you can actually really try all kinds of different stuffs before you release it. Ashlands was out May 14, 2024. Yeah, it was. But when was Ashlands out on the test branch? It wasn't out There wasn't a lot of time between the test branch and the actual release, was there? I don't think it was. I don't remember anymore. Oops, ad break on Twitch, I think. Oh no no. Actually, no. All right, there we go. Yeah, it was just like a month before, so the testing period was short, if you ask me. I guess if they had the testing thing active, they kind of had to release it before they went on vacation, because if they hadn't, there'd be like a backlog of test stuff to deal with when they got back instead. Oh, I still remember the first time we went to Ashlands on the test branch. That was hilariously fun. I've never seen such mayhem before. It was beautiful. And snap there. Alright, so we are like almost 3/4 of the floor. Well, this is something that you would never build in survival, by the way. Every ashwood beam requires 4 ashwood pieces. And ashwood, as you all know, can only be found in the ashlands. So, for you to be able to build this floor in survival, you'd have to go to ashlands and cut down so many trees. While every mob within 100 in a 100 meter diameter would hear you and start walking towards where you are. All the time, as soon as they spawn in. Every time you chop your axe into a tree, you alert them all. Good times. I sort of think that they should maybe just allow you to make ashwood beams using 2 ashwood. Because if I'm not entirely wrong, that is. Oh wait, sorry. When you make a normal wood beam, you use 2 wood, but for the ash beam, you have to use 4 ashwood. That's expensive. This floor would be worth more than all your treasures. That doesn't make sense, really. It's too expensive, if you ask me. So Snake, I know that you try to avoid spoilers and stuff for Ashlands when that was released. Not wanting to see any Ashland stuff until you've gone there in game. Is that something you plan to do this time as well, or are you just gonna head straight into the deep north when it's out? Ow, God damn it. Get that beam in there. Don't have any plans? Let's follow Gobi. It could be. I mean, in that case, you're gonna be in the deep north 5 minutes after it's released. What? I think I'm gonna start a whole new playthrough and just play the whole game one more time from scratch. I think that would be kind of cool. I mean, early game Valheim is, pardon my French, fucking amazing. I love early game Valheim. When when you just start out, get all the early game stuff. It's such an adventure. I don't think I've ever played a game that has the same vibe, feel to it. Maybe your own server setup for Deep North, but as for now you're just building on it. Yeah, I'm not on a server. I'm just on my own computer in solo. But yeah, I'm just building, waiting for that deep north. Just doing the occasional one-off. If anyone invites me to a one-off thing, but I'm sort of saving myself for a full playthrough. You're thinking Autumn 2 Splatties? Yeah. I mean, I think you're both right, but I hope you aren't, because I really want the game to be released sooner than that. But it's probably be for the best if it isn't, to be honest. Because I mean, even though I'm actually really looking forward to the game releasing the 1.0, got the Deep North, everything is done, the game is final. That also means that the game is final. There will be not much more to look forward to, and people are gonna play Valheim for a bit, and then it's going to, eventually fade away. And I mean, I don't know what I would replace Valheim with. There aren't any other games out there that I think I enjoy as much, or would enjoy as much as Valheim. At this point in time, I mean, who knows about the future, but it's kind of, I mean, a little bit sad that the journey will be over eventually. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna go cry in a corner sad, but it's a little bit. It's kind of strange how they changed Mistlands. It was meant to be spiderwebs and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it was for a while, but I don't think that they had any actual plans. They just sort of added spiders and spiderwebs because spiders, like the default thing that you add in a game if you don't know what to do is spiders. I think they just, they did some stuff, and then all of a sudden their little game was super popular and they had no idea how to handle it or something. And, I can sort of imagine it being a little bit of a shock. Oh yeah, the original Mistlands looked weird. All that stuff is still in the game, so you can spawn the spider webs and whatnot if you use web commands. Right, so this is the first time I've ever made a floor that's completely black. It's not as black as I thought it would be. I mean, actually, to be honest, if you compare, this one is actually even darker. If you would want to make something that's more like tar black, but this is more gray black, dark gray. And ways, the small updates and stuff they give us from time to time. Yeah, I agree. The small updates are fun. It's actually too far away from the... Wait. Let's be realistic here, right? Let's not go too crazy. We can actually just... What's this then? Do I have to move the stairs? Really? Because I was hoping I wouldn't have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move the stairs. Damn it. Crap diddly. Let's do that first then. Actually, we'll leave that one. Well, they don't have to all snap together. Not really. This one... If you put that one like up there and then that one... We can use snap points to move them up a little bit. So that... You don't even have to move the other staircase. That is nice, alright? There it is. Perfect. Let's get rid of all these. Alrighty then. And now... Actually, I think we'll just leave it as it is. Doesn't seem to be much of a problem, to be honest. It's just that thing there. But we're gonna have to add a wall or something to cover this up anyway. Or maybe not. See what this works. One, 2.5. Okay, let's... That'll do, I guess. Oh, which one? Oh yeah, that's one. Something like that. And I guess you can just... Something like that, maybe? Okay, not like that then. Like that then. Alright, and then I'll do this. I don't know if it's needed, we'll see how it looks. Doesn't seem right. It's not rotated enough. Is that it? It was rotated enough, right? Yeah, why is it so... Oh, okay, I get it. Alright, and we'll polish that one when we have a roof to place over it. Because we're gonna have to extend either that one or... Well, I think we'll extend this one to here. So this is gonna be a part of that thing later. Alright, just worry about that then. Not now. And also we're gonna have to add layers to the outside of the wall. Whenever we... Get away. Leave. Whenever we go outside to take care of the outer parts. But let's do the inside for now. Right. I think we need this one so we can see what we're doing. Sorry, party hat, you have to go. I think... Wait, what? Yeah. I think we'll add that one so that it takes care of the all the stuff that we need to cover up on the inside. Sort of works, I think. I'll do the same thing on this side. Something like that. Snake, could never get good Wi-Fi on your farm, so I moved the router to the barn and now I get a stable connection. Yeah. You know that if you post dad jokes, I might end up stealing them, right? And putting them in one of the Odin shorts. That's what heroes do. Alright, so for the roof, maybe we should... It's been a while since we had the tar roof. Maybe we can go back to tar for a bit. Let's see, we're gonna have to snap that one to that one. And snap this one to that one. Whisper has a bot that throws them out on Discord. Yeah, I think that there's a bot I could use for that, but I would prefer it if you kept adding dad jokes. That's that way I don't have to configure you. You know, you're just, you know, you're already there doing a good doing a good deed. There's a bunch of stuff you could add, like games and whatnot. On Twitch. I just need to figure out what all that stuff is, because I'm still very new at all the Twitch stuff. I'm a grasshopper. Mostly it's just old dad jokes. Yeah, I'm assuming it's like a bot thing that you can use, but it's not been updated for a bit then. Because who would want to sit and add dad jokes to the bot over and over? Well, there are some good old dad jokes too. There's no denying that. And I guess in a way, aren't all dad jokes kind of old? Oh, come on, get in there. Worst jokes, best dad. I mean, you're either... If you want to be remembered, you should either be first or dead last. Because that's, that's when they remember you. If you're somewhere in the middle, eh, name anyone who's ever been like in the middle of anything. That one there as well. All right, so I think we need to use that one to snap to. Or maybe not. That should be correct. And that should be correct. All right, so let's see where we end up. My wife always complains that I have no sense of direction, so I packed up my stuff and write. That's kind of a dad joke and a word pun all in one. I don't, maybe that wasn't exactly right, maybe. That doesn't look very promising. Yeah, no, something's very wrong there. We're gonna have to... I guess we'll go from over here and use these as snap points. Seems to be fairly straightforward. through the other side. Get in there. Oh, stupid hammer. Is this a Frankie-free build zone? No, there's two of them actually. Oh wait, we we had an accident last time and lost one of them, but the other one is down here somewhere. Or did he wander off? Oh no, wait, I did the kill all command last time because I was trying to get rid of lag and I think I killed everyone. So now, yeah, it is for the moment a Frank free zone. Now that you mention it, I haven't heard a mob in a while. I can hear a deer, that's it. Or a... yeah, it's a deer. So... why hasn't there been any other... oh, wait, I can see one of them. Look, there is, looking all confused. I mean, it's not Frank, but is it something? Alright, so how much of a problem is this going to be then? Well, it seems to be working. I guess that doesn't look right. No, does it? These aren't correct. And that one is not. And that one isn't. See, this is why I should have listened to myself. I shouldn't have added the beams under the top until after I placed the roof. Because there is always going to be issues. I think those were the only ones though. We seem to have fixed it. Right. In that case, we'll just add some beams on the side. And then we're off. Alright, so I'm not gonna bother with any windows, I think, on this build. No, let's not. It's fairly short, and I think we'll just add lights instead. And then we'll do like a more open build here. Like, you know, sort of like this. Let some light in the old-fashioned way. So let's go on top of the roof and add some roof beams. And I think for I'm not entirely sure I like the way these are poking through. Maybe I'll just remove them. And add something that's a bit lower down the wall on the inside instead. Means that I'm went through all these problems for nothing. Remove these from the inside, maybe. Right. And then we'll add beams again. And I think I just want these on this roof, not the not the not the diagonal ones that goes from the roof ridge down. I'm losing stamina. So these will just have these long lines on them. On it, not on. Never mind. Damn it. And we'll do some more roof stuff on the inside, I think. Oh, come on. Something like that, maybe. This one is not correct. is. Anything else that is not? That one sort of looks like it isn't, but we'll give it a... That would be better. I think so. Alright, let's do it. Leave that one and just do these on the inside. And if we're lucky, they won't fall down. Oh crap. Actually, I think we're gonna have to remove this entire part because we're gonna have to have the next build is gonna be higher up. Covering that. So that one will be over here. Which means that we can add this instead. We'll just add these and see if we... See, that's not right. That one's off. Do I have to rebuild the roof? I hope not. Well, that seems to work. I guess. Yeah, that seems to be working. Yeah. That looks okay. Alright then, let's see what else we can do on the inside. That one is wrong. Oh my damn roof. Why did I add the beams before I added the roof? Why? That one is also not right. And then that should be it, right? Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Alright, let's remove the thing things, and I think we can add that one to that one, and then add that one instead. We can probably add now that we have this thing finished, kind of think we should add a wall that's sort of covers the whole corner instead of just hope that's right. There are so many snap points everywhere, it's beginning to be a bit difficult. Oh, damn it. Oh, there you go. And I think we can somewhat safely, oh my god, somewhat safely go up a little bit there and there. We didn't want any beams to reach. Let's just leave it as is for now then. And then we'll do that, and then I guess this sort of get that to work. And then we need to do this, I guess, too, because it's gonna be a bit of a, well, like when it's flat and then it pokes through on these and that one and all these other things. So we'll just add the cross one not big enough. Okay, so we're not exactly centered. That's a bit of a bummer. Let's do that more correct instead then. That one, we could probably use this instead. This is a full beam that we can see properly. Oh, well, almost. This is a full beam we can see. Oh, what happened to my green light? Oh man. Alright, let's just do the top thing then. We don't need it to be out. It just needs to be a little bit thicker, and then hopefully that will do. Yeah, that will bring us back good enough, I think. Or not. What the hell? I guess we'll just do the cross then. That should be, if anything, that should be, if you can find a snap point, that one. It should be hard to not get it right, right? Hopefully, maybe. Right, that will have to do, I think. Oh, sorry. Well, I think we'll leave it the way it is for now. And then we need to add beams to the roof. Wait, I need to reset that one. Thank you. And I don't want them to poke through, so I'm gonna hold shift and aim for the roof. That way they won't poke through. At least not on the roof. Because if you aim at the roof, then that's what the game will use as a ground for where to place the beam. You see that thing happening there, right? Yeah, and same thing there. And then we'll adding. Oops, that was a bit too fast. All right, and the same thing on this side. And we're sort of trying to not go too overboard with the roof. I think that might be, we're only at 18,000, so that's okay. Alright, then we needed to do something with the floor maybe to get it to not be so gray. I think we can, I wonder if we can use the doors on this. Normally I only use them, oh my god. I used them on wood before, but we can get them to like go up maybe just a little bit. Is that weird or does it work? That's a very difficult question to answer. I don't know what I'm thinking about this. I think we'll add them all the way across and add some lights and see if we can't figure it out once we have a better view on what we're doing. So that thing goes there, so I guess this one will go there. That should be fairly symmetric. This is always fun if you have a friend and mess with your floor. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what to say really. Let's remove this dirt. That'll give us clearance. Yeah. I think I like it. Maybe. You can hear the bed bugs call Snake. Alright. Night. Have a good night. See you later. Oh, yeah, it's sort of getting late. I can fully understand that you're tired. So I don't really know if I like this or not. I think I'm gonna leave it for now and see what I think about it tomorrow or something. Also, I'm kind of unsure as to how many. I'm gonna add the lamps to every. But no, I don't think I want that one. Alright, so 2. Maybe we can add 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So it's an even number, so we can't. What if we go 1, 2, 3, 3, 3? No, not that either. Decisions. Let's not do anything about that now then, and we'll think about that until tomorrow as well. I'll sleep on it, as they say. Right, and then these can stay, because this is like a door or something. We should probably have some lights in this area as well. I mean, the windows does really, they kind of do the job. So let's go outside and see what we can figure out about the walls out here, because they also need a little something. I'm thinking maybe we could sort of. But no, if we delete this, then there will just be a flat wall. That's not super exciting at all, is it? I think we'll do. Oh, I think we'll do like a tiny wall thing, and we'll add that to there. Come on, snap. Because that sort of takes care of all the problems with the lower part of the wall, as it were. Do the same thing on this side, and then we can add some beams to it as well. Wait, how many of them? Need to remove one of these and see what I was doing. Yeah, one of them. All right, so one up. Uh-oh, I guess we'll... Come on, stupid tree. I guess we'll do... something like that. And then we could maybe add a darker border to... sort of take the eye away from whatever that is, and then add the same thing to these. We're gonna have to hand place that one apparently, because it's not entirely centered, but it's fine. Not a problem. And then that. And then we can just use that one for snap points instead of the lower one. And then we'll do that all the way. Alright, let's do this same thing we just did with the other one. That one, and then snap points. And that one can go all the way down. Yep, let's do that. And this short one. Nothing too fancy, but I think it does the job. You sad, lonely little grey dwarf. Where are your friends, huh? It's a bit weird that you're out there alone and there's no one else here. Not a bear or anything. They always disappeared. Ow. Right, I was doing the outside wall. Whew. Alright, I need to replace that one. And then add all these. And that one. This one was actually centered from the start, because I did a better job on this side, so let's just use that one. Yeah, that should be fine. Come on. Right. Skadoodle diddly. Well, it's a part of a longhouse. It doesn't have to be freaking magnificent all the time. Yeah, it's good enough. It's not the same as that one, so it's like, you know, doesn't become too repetitive. That'll do, that'll do, that'll do. Right, I'm just gonna grab a quick something to drink. Brr. Alright, let's just clear the path for the next build then. It's like I need more stamina for that. And we can reach that one. That 8th here. Like the only boss power I ever used. The first one I get, then I just never really remember to replace it with any of the other ones. And to be honest, I almost always play with others and they all have bone mass and whatnot, so I don't really need it. Aether is actually one of my fave powers anyway. I like stamina. Stamina is good for you. There's a lot of trees in the way. Oh my god. Alright, let's see where we end up. I think we can go quite a bit without changing the... Really? Without changing the height of the build. Hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, welcome, Cool Hand Mountain. Frost Giant probs? What do you mean? Where's the Frost Giant? See, I killed all the trees and all the bushes. Where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe 7? Oh man, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that is 7. Never mind then. It doesn't really matter. That fell off the. Oh crap. Oh, is this in relation to what we talked about earlier with the mobs in Deep North, the Frost Giants? So if that is the case, then yes, I want Frost Giants. Give me the Frost Giants. Have it. I think everybody wants Frost Giants for Deep North. That would be so nice. Oops, laggy. What the hell is happening? Come on, get the tree. Get it. Get him. Get it. Alright. That should be enough, right? Let's just get rid of this one as well. Get away from my forest. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Right. Let's add an 8th one. Okay, let's add one of these first, and then we'll add the 8th one. And that should be for next time. I don't have any plans for what to build next really, but I'm pretty sure we'll think of something. I guess 0 stamina. Right, there we go. Where's the middle of this circus? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then that one there should be the middle. Would that make any sense? I think I might actually. I think that might be the middle. Yeah, close enough. And then that would be the middle. And then we can add 1, 2. The third one. Oh, stupid hammer. And then to the third one over here as well. And I think I'm gonna remove these and actually place them on the wall instead. Makes more sense to have them like this instead now. So there we go. So we should probably add lamps to these as well. Right. I sort of wish that there were, again, 1 meter angled beams, because that'd be nice. That looks weird. What if we try that one then? I mean, it's not perfect, but at least it's a little bit different. And it's mostly like in the shadows anyway. I think we'll try that, see where we... Oh. What the... Thank you. Alrighty then. Well, it's difficult not to give in to my urge to add a ton of beams to the roof. What is weird though is that this whole line is a lot more... I think I'm gonna have to add it from the inside because this doesn't make any sense. I've had a wrong snap point from the start. Was it supposed to be more like this? I think that this one has the same problem, maybe? Do I add this on the inside? Oh, that one seems to be correct. So if I add beams that go across from this side to that side, it should meet in the middle without being weird. Alright, they are. That is amazing. Because then I think we'll add them all. All the beams. But I will... That one, yeah, thank you. All right. Wait, what's happening with this thing now then? Alright, that one's weird. That is a longhouse. Yes, it is. I mean, I started on this. This is the second attempt at building the longest longhouse. So I've only been doing this version for about 2 weeks, maybe. So it's just from here. The hell was that? It's from here to where we were, and I'm just gonna. This is what it looks like on Sorry, this is what it looks like on the inside for now. I am a bit tired. Yeah, there we are. So maybe not super long, but it's getting there. That's neat, impressive. Thank you very much. The longhouse we built before this, I built with friends in survival mode. That was 7,000 meters, or around 7,000 meters. So I still have a little bit to go before I actually break the old record. But yeah, so far I'm pleased with what I've done. It's I like building in Valheim, obviously. But yeah, I am a bit tired, and I sort of think I need some sleep, maybe. Finish this stuff first. I think that'll be that's an okay roof, I think. Oh, damn. So Coolham Mountain, you play Valheim, I assume? Oh, I'm gonna have to grab something to drink. You just got back after a long hiatus. Yeah, I've seen a couple of people mentioning that they've just gotten back from being like haven't played since it was released pretty much, and now they're back. So you're not alone in the being back from the long hiatus thing. Searching YouTube for build inspiration. Oh yeah, there's a ton of good videos on people are building like insane stuff these days. But there's a lot of stuff to be inspired by. Yeah, I think this might be fine. Right, I'm gonna have to go to bed, I think. I'll continue this on... I'll be back on Tuesday on the Longhouse. So if you guys want to check me out building on Tuesday, you're more than welcome to do so. Tomorrow I'll be playing Minecraft and Hightail. If you guys are into that sort of thing. Are you getting in Mistlands where a friend can't see shit? Yeah, that's Mistlands for you. I really enjoy Mistlands. I know a lot of people don't, but I think it's one of the best biomes, to be honest. Especially once you get your hands on the feather cape, then you can just fly around above the mist. Or glide, more like it. You can't really fly, but... Whoops, running naked through the plains. Oh yeah, I've been there. And mosquitoes send you right back to where you came from, over and over and over again. That's Valheim for you. Well, thank you very much. I will sleep well. And you like to build? Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. I hope I've inspired you at least a little bit. Not that I think you're building like the, you know. It's basically just a long box, but it has some cool stuff in it that I like. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm falling apart over here. Thanks, guys, for watching, for lurking and hanging out. I hope to see you guys next. I hope to see you guys next time again. I'm just gonna raid someone on Twitch before I log off completely. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. See if I can find something in the Valheim category, maybe. That is the goal now, to die with your pants on, yes. That's from an old Queen fight. Nice quote. So that's a German stream. I don't think that will be optimal, maybe. That's looks like a Spanish one. I normally don't rate people at this time of day. There's not really anyone out there. Oh, here's one. All right. I'm sending you guys over to some more Valheim if you're on Twitch. On YouTube, I don't really know how to rate on YouTube because YouTube is weird, so sorry about that, guys, but I guess you can find your own way to something entertaining out in the YouTube world. And with that, I will say goodnight. Thanks, you guys.